All right, table's been set. This is for all the marbles. Super Bowl. The Eagles against the Colts. The Cinderella Colts. 28th Super Bowl, or Super Bowl 28 as it's known in some ways, but I mean, it's not wrong to say that. It is the 28th Super Bowl. Wow, we really killed those Steelers, but I'm not so confident that we'll be able to beat the hated Eagles. All right. The halftime show will be, of course, hooray for everything. Do 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 do. All right, Dean Biasucci, winner of the Mayucci Award for Great Place Kickers of the Year. Via Sakema, of course, we know him all too well and his quick stylings, but this time it looks like we might cut him quite short of where he'd like to be. I really don't want to guard against the run, but I'm going to have to. Okay, so he's either going to go... Yep, okay, good. Called it. All right, let's go ahead and look at our lineup here. Okay, frick, Herod's bad. Great time to get back. Quentin's still good. Dwayne's okay. Chip Banks bad. How about you? Tony Starks, you suck. Baylor's. Is everybody in back? Yeah, everybody's in back. Eugene Daniel. Okay. So if I need to use a guy in the secondary, Eugene Daniel is somebody I can look to. Oh, he's going to do the same thing again? Maybe. If he does... No, he wants to throw. Yes, wow. What a way to start off. Holy guacamole. Now we're going to have to see how the pressure is on my passing, because that was what really killed me last time, is they were just insane about shredding my offensive line there. Mikowski, still excellent. George, you still bad? Wow. Mikowski's going to lead the team for the second half of the season, including the frickin' Super Bowl. Are you kidding me? Are you pulling my leg? All right, I think we actually 63-56. No, I better change him out to Langhorne. Cox, how you looking? Good? How's Hester looking? Okay, I'm going to put my originals in. Okay. I'm sorry, Arbuckle, I don't trust you, because even when you're excellent, you're not that excellent, as far as but Mikowski's keeping the conch, man. He's keeping the conch. All right. God dang it. But he still caught it. No, Reggie Langhorne has got something to prove. I didn't have enough time to let him run his whole route. That was kind of what happened there, is I wanted to get rid of the darn ball before death. Ugh. Yeah, they're definitely keeping up the pressure. There's no lack of pressure on me. But that's okay. Well, it's not really okay. Oh, Culver. Yes. All right. Yeah, that guy was on me immediately. But after I got rid of him, there was nobody else, which was nice. Oh, no. Oh, good. We got it back, and maybe we'll get a first down. Yes. Yeah, we're over. You don't even need to look at it. Whoo! Yeah, I got no time in that pocket. Okay, I'm changing the play. Oh, whoops. Not changing my quarterback. I'm going to change this one. I hate to change this one because I love this play. But I'm gonna do somewhere I'm going out of the gun. You know what I mean? That's not actually the play I'm calling. But I need that extra time, which once again makes it weird that that's the play I'm calling. Oh, that was bad. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I had an open guy, but I couldn't get to him. That's all right. Man, yeah, these guys are keeping the pressure on big time. But this time not. Carry cash and carry. Touchdown! Beautiful. Cash and carry. Carries the cash. Na. Oh, man. I tell you, man, these Eagles, they scared the hell out of me, man. They scared the hell out of me. I did not want to play them. I didn't want to play the Cowboys. What the fudge? All right, well, it happens. It happens. I think that's the first extra point we've missed this season. It doesn't count on Biasucci's stats, and he's already won the Meucci Award, so I don't think he has to worry about a perfect kick. Dean Biasucci has been quite... Oh, that's not good. So a beautiful field position for you jerks with your 52-yard return. All right, what do we got here? Okay, this could be any number of things. Oh, whoa. Oh, that was a blown tackle that cost us a lot. I had him. Because Koriaks, he's super fast. You know what I mean? So he's doing good. He's in good condition. But he blew that tackle big time. And by he blew that tackle, I mean I blew that tackle, obviously. It's not like somebody else did it. Like, he didn't move that way on his own. All right. Doing a lot of pro forma here, which is fine by me. Yeah, that's not a good play. Whoa, another fumble. That we got back. Beautiful. All right. Let's go out of the gun here. So now we are out of the gun. That's funny because even though they called that play, everybody was open. That was weird. Have you ever seen that before? I know sometimes you get lucky. One guy will be open and one guy will be on the run. But that one, everybody was open. There was nobody who wasn't open for that one. That was real weird. I'm not complaining. Advance to be covered, which is basically what happened there. That's fine. Things are going well so far. Ooh, that's an interception probably. No, it's not, thankfully. All right, 3rd down and 3 to go. I'm gonna go out of the gun, which is kind of dumb. But it's this little button hook one. Oh man! I was hoping to avoid him. I didn't. Oh, there you go. Russell Simmons got me. All right, Clyde Simmons. What a jerk. He is a menace. He's Dennis, man. He's a real pain in my butt. As I can't even think in that pocket. Well, still too long. Probably just as well. It's not like Via Sikema's not going to go like yard with it, like 50 yards or whatever. All right, what do we got here? Okay, they're definitely going to pass. So it's up to Koriak to make it painful. And he did. Way to go, Koriak. Way to go, Quenty Qui. As Quenty Qui, that's what Theodore Roosevelt called his youngest son, Quentin, who was killed in World War I, and he was a pilot. Does that matter? Well, I mean, it did to him, you heartless people. But yeah, I remember that specifically because I read a book, Colonel Roosevelt, which is part 3 in the Roosevelt trilogy that was written about Roosevelt. Was it a trilogy? And then Colonel Roosevelt was his later life, his post-presidency life. Or referred to himself as Colonel Roosevelt. Because he was a colonel, actually, in the United States Volunteer Forces in the Spanish-American War. And he was, he had some pretty interesting adventures because he went like a safari to Africa, and then he went on a trip to the Amazon where he almost died and caught yellow fever. Like, wow. I highly recommend it. It's like 500 pages long now. I read it like 11 years ago, but I liked it when I read it then. 9 out of 10 stars. Highly recommend. All right. Wow. Jesse Esther, way to go. I feel strange with my actual regular people in the game because usually they're not. How we got? We got a 2-possession lead right now, which we hope to expand. Man, yeah, well, I'm not going to be able to expand it with that. Holy crap, Clyde Simmons. He's popping my line, man. There isn't much I could do about it. Especially when he's got his friend with him. If it's just him, you can usually fight him off, which is kind of funny to think about my quarterback fighting off a big defensive lineman, but he does. When he's got his friend with him, forget it, it's over. Yeah, oh, that time we got him. I shouldn't have done that. I really made a boo-boo there. I should have thrown it. I should have thrown it to, I had a guy who had Jesse Hester open, but I was too frazzled. There we go. Good, it's good. All right, 11-0 right now. Yeah, we got to defend that lead. How much time we got left in the half? 1:12? Should be able to hold it. Unless this guy gets great field position like he did last time. Which he didn't. Good. All right. We just gotta. The most explosive person that we have to watch out for is Randall Cunningham. Everybody else is kind of pretty not whatever. Like Herschel Walker, much as he is as a candidate, is kind of a liability on that field. That's actually kind of a funny way to put it. He's not a liability. He's just not very good. On the field, and I guess as a candidate too, because really this should be a good year for the Republicans, but they picked some lousy candidates who are all MAGA'd out, which probably not going to work for them. Because the aforementioned NASCAR dads, they're all dying. Anyway, yeah, it's a nasty way to look at it, but it's true. And there's not a lot of young people who are into fear-mongering and all the negativity and race baiting and all the other lovely things we associate with that kind of way of thinking. Also, taking Russia's side in this whole thing as a particular former president that probably didn't do too well. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why the hell I'm getting so political. Well, football is political. Oh, special halftime show with the lovely ladies. Doing some sort of dance here. And this is all you get. That's it. You don't get hooray for everything. You get the Mighty Bomb Jack show, which I thought was actually pretty neat, the Mighty Bomb Jack show. All it is those girls dancing around. So they have no yards in the air, thank God. And one good run by Heath Sherman, but everybody else for a loss. Oh, thank God. So we're up by two possessions. I finally get done with this gosh darn season, this accursed season, which made me lose my mind a little bit when I got my butt kicked during the regular season. But thankfully, we've reclaimed our height. And it's not as if they're giving me a free pass or anything. Like, I tell you that. Man, ballsy, just ballsy. That Don Mikowski, the way he just like ran right in. He's like, I'll get tackled, I don't care. I had extra yard. It's almost as if somebody who doesn't give a crap about him is controlling him. Whoa. Very nice. George Rogers-Clark, first down. Whew. Just got to maintain the lead. We got 2-possession lead here. Of course, it can be lost at any time. Hester. I kept thinking it was Aaron Cox again, because Aaron Cox, he runs that route for me. He's been running that route the last like a million games. So I thought about him. I didn't think about Jesse Hester, who is actually the starter. Yeah, touchdown! Don Mikowski. I almost call him Dan Mikowski. That's kind of messed up since he's been doing such a great job for me. That's a real lack of freaking gratitude, isn't it? 3-possession game, or no, not 3-possession game. Not yet. Maybe not ever. Oh no, it is a 3-possession game. Yes, it's a 3-possession game. That's right. It would be a 4-possession game if it were 21 or greater. So it's a 3-possession game now. So provided we don't screw this up, like a bunch of screw-ups that we are, I mean that I am. I don't want to make any kind of value judgments about you. But you are sitting watching a middle-aged man play Tecmo Super Bowl, so you might want to think about your life choices just a little bit. You're only one step up from the guy who's wasting the precious gift of life playing Tecmo Super Bowl. God dang it. I hate it when that happens. We had him pretty close to Saxylvania, though, didn't we? Pretty close. Close, but no cigar. Oh, take that, Randall Cunningham, you fleet of foot quarterback. And he is very fleet of foot, there's no doubt about it. I don't know if he's as fast in this game as he was in the first game. I seem to remember that he was faster in the first game. But that might not be true. All right, well, all right. Third and short. And third and mid, I guess you could say. Not short exactly. I wish I had quicker defenders, but I don't, so whatever. Up the gut! I put my corpse in the way. That made it very hard for Herschel Walker to make it through. All right, let's see if we can block this thing. Nope. All right, well, they're on the board. Roger Ruzick. All right, well, pretty weak kick there, which I do appreciate from you, Mr. Roger Ruzick. And let's not fumble here, although certainly could have that one because I wasn't able to get out of bounds in time. But yeah, let's just play conservative. We don't need any frickin' stats. Doesn't matter how much we win by. It just matters that we frickin' win. I wanted to kind of run the clock, but I want to go out of bounds, so those two things go against each other. But I will actually run the clock now that I was not able to get out of bounds. But it's still, was it a 3-possession game still? What is it, 7 plus 8? Yeah. Still a 3-possession game. And a roll out to the top. Clear sailing for the first down. I know, once again, did not get out of bounds. Out of the gun. Looks, he's got frickin' nobody. But he does have Don Mikowski, which is who he is, so I'm going to let it run. Yeah, all right, fourth quarter. And you see that 15-yard run by Don Mikowski? Jeez Louise, what a star. What a stud. Holy dogs. This guy has really lit up, set the night on fire. Like Bobby D sets the night on fire. Whoever that is. Wow, 9-yard run. Yeah, I shouldn't have called the play. Why did I call the play? Dummy. I'm just so used to like not wasting any time so I can score more points, like the crap jerk I am. Alright, I'm just gonna let the clock run. Why not, right? What's the rush? I'm up by 3 possessions. You know, the problem with this game is the ending isn't as like heartfelt as the ending for the first one, which has some very kind of almost emotional music. It's very like adventure game style music, very Tecmo-esque. It's almost like Ninja Gaiden type music. You know what I mean? Which is the same company, right? But this one is more just like, you know, da 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 da. You know, that kind of music. It's not very meaningful like it was from the first game, from Tecmo Bowl or for the Super Tecmo Bowl. Either of those two. The funny thing is, this game for the Super Nintendo does not have the Super prefix. It's Tecmo Super Bowl, whereas the game that's actually for the Nintendo is Super Tecmo Bowl. So I guess they didn't know they were going to make this one already, so they called the other one Super Tecmo Bowl. It's kind of, in my estimation, just the reverse of what you think, because there were so many Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games, that had the prefix Super on the front of it. You know, obviously they wanted to show that it was for the Super Nintendo. My friends and all hypothesized that the next system would be the Super Duper Nintendo. We said that because we were all young. We were all like young preteens, so we were like too dumb to know how dumb that name was. So, you know, to anyone else out there who thought the next system would be Super Duper Nintendo, shame on you, but also awesome. Wow, Coriad, did he change condition during the frickin' game? Holy crap, they can change condition during the game. I did not know that. That is crazy. No, well, that explains a lot. Guys, like, I don't know, like, if there was no other use to me playing this, I have found out that now your guys change freaking condition during the darn game. That was funny. I like dove like to the next time zone behind him. I had no idea. You can change condition during the game. How often do you have to check these dudes then? Oh! Well, that's what you get for being too eager like that. It's not a first down though, so that's good enough. But how about that, man? I did not know that. Wild stuff. He's gonna pass. He's gonna try to pass anyway. I'm gonna let him. Yes. Side change. I remember my victory with the New England Patriots was a blowout as well. It was a shutout, but it's because the Giants' playbook was kind of predictable. And so I was able, kind of like with the Steelers, where I was able to take advantage of their goofy playbook. I can't do that so much with the Eagles. All I'm basically doing is trying to keep. Oh no! Okay, all I'm trying to do is keep Randall Cunningham from running. That's all I'm trying to do the whole game. Everything else I can manage. He's sometimes going to get a pass, and that's okay. Oh, George Rogers Clark. Excuse me, young man. But I can't remember what my score was. I'm going to have to go back and look. Yeah, not great. Wow, field goal block, huh? All right, well, that stunk. Didn't look like he was that close to block it, but that's okay. Because I'm pretty much assured of winning this game now, and that's enough for me. Whoa, man, having a linebacker in excellent condition is something else. But yeah, wow, you can change during that. That's because I started to notice he's moving like grease lightning. Maybe that's why my kicker started kicking really crappy before. 26-3. Wow, or 25-3. Excuse me. Go ahead, try to run it, jerk. No. Man, we are not giving him any time to do anything. Way to go, Quentin Coriat. You are a marvel, a model of a modern major general, I can tell you that. Alright, what are we doing here? Earth. That's okay. I got one more play. Fine, whatever you want, jerks. You're down by a lot. 22. It's not going to matter, so do what you like. Maurice Johnson can say he caught a pass in a Super Bowl. Fine, whatever. All right. Thank God the season is over. Wow. It started to get real hard to where I didn't think I was going to win it, but believe it or not, we did it. The Super Champions. Pretty cool graphic. I always like this style of graphic for the Super Nintendo. And it just goes through here. It's a little underwhelming, I'd say. And we never got that one where it switches to view to behind view, like the 3D thing. It's kind of weird. Fatty Arbuckle, I remember him. Ken Loudermilk, Kirk Loudermilk, excuse me. You guys did a terrible job, I'll tell you that, in most of these games. John Hand, Steve Entman. And our linebackers, they did all right, I've seen it worse than that. But yeah, I really missed the other music. Because I think that would have been, Dean Biasucci. Ron Stark, one of the best in the league. And we'll take a look at these stats after we're done with all of this here. But yeah, I really prefer the other music that they had. And this ain't bad, but certainly Agent Chimendez. Anyway, but I really prefer the other music, as I stated before. But yeah, this was tough, man. This was really tough, especially in the season. Those guys started beating my rear end. Like, especially the Eagles here. When I played the Eagles, they put me over their frickin' knee and spanked me pretty good. So I was surprised I had such an easy time with them in the Super Bowl here. Because I thought they were definitely not the team I wanted to play. But in the end, I guess they kind of were. It's funny how all these guys are Japanese dudes working on an American football game. But they did a great job with Tecmo Bowl and with Super Tecmo Bowl, so of course they're more than qualified, it appears. Is that it? Oh man, there's not even a bunch of, oh man, I remember in the last game there were a bunch of like graphics and stuff. Really, that's it. That's worse than I thought. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead. Oh, no, okay. We'll go back to the screen. I was going to say that to reset. Okay, so let's look at the final standings here for everybody. So you can see here in the East, 13-3 was good enough. Kind of predictable there, although you didn't expect the Jets to be in the basement. You expect to be New England Patriots in the basement. Yeah, Pittsburgh after a strong start slid to 9-7. Cleveland went to 8-8, which could have been good enough to make the playoffs, but was not in this case when you had Buffalo at 12-4 making the playoffs. And San Diego was the only team proven worthy of making the playoffs in their division. In the West, yeah, San Francisco did well, but they were knocked out in the first round of the playoffs, so they had a lackluster season, given their heavy punching power. New Orleans was also knocked out almost immediately. Detroit and Chicago did not survive the first round of the playoffs either. And this was pretty much as you expected it here. Although it took Dallas a long time to win the division, as you can see right here with some of the seeding here. But yes, both NFC Central teams were defeated in the first round, somewhat soundly too. I mean, you can see the Lions. Plus, the Lions lost to Barry Sanders during that. So, taking a look at team performance here, for the best offense in the NFL, you have 49ers, obviously. Oilers for the pass, Bills for the rush. You know, no surprise there. Probably at the bottom because we stink. No, we're at number 12. No, we're number 3 in passing, but for the rush, we're probably way down here because you can't friggin' rush. Like, that's not fair, but whatever. And it's funny the Chargers be down there since they have such an able running back. Best defense by a wide margin. Wow, Gary Stridham. Who had the crappiest? Pats, no surprise there. Falcons, and overall worst, the Falcons. Wow. Yeah, I can see that. The NFL leaders, let's take a look. Best passer, Young Aikman. Jeff George, number 5, not bad. I wonder if, they wouldn't consider him because he doesn't have enough attempts to be like on there. Who had the most yards? It's probably Oilers, right? Yeah, look at Moon, man. Moon, Favre. Favre didn't help make the playoffs, though. Atlanta, once again, they didn't make the playoffs. Stan Humphries is funny to see on there. Marino, Young, Harbaugh, all the usual suspects, I would say. And we're not on there because obviously it was split between Mikowski and who came on late in the season. There's your receivers. No surprise, all these guys are great receivers. Although Rodney Harmon is kind of funny there because he's more of a running back, but yeah, hey, you deserve it. Andre Rison or Michael Irvin, great. Rushers. Yep. Thurman Thomas, right. Yeah, these are all and then Green there, Harold Green, he's pretty good. His team's terrible, but he's pretty good. Hampton, Foster, Australian yep. Punting, Ron Stark rules the roost, as he should. 72-yard average. Very nice, young man. Who punted the most? Yeah, you bet they did. Well, although it's funny, San Diego, which is a pretty good team, also had to punt a lot. Scoring. Old Thermos right there. Yeah, nobody was ever going to catch him. You can be sure of that. So, yeah. Garrison Hurst. Doesn't help Phoenix, but he's a hell of a running back. Michael Irvin, Marion Butts, very good. Detroit is Barry Sanders there. And then we get to the kickers. Biasucci, is he the leading kicker? I guess he is. He only missed 1 field goal all season. And then Kofor, yeah. So basically, all the teams that scored a lot of frickin' extra points. So Aldel Greco and myself, we scored 64 touchdowns. Field goal wise, we were beat out by John Casey, Tony Zendejas, Lowry. Where the hell are we? Yeah, number 11 there. And there's a kicker, K-Bears, K-Bye. Kevin Butler, for some reason, thought he's too good. Dwayne Beckett, by far the greatest sacker in the history of mankind. Probably the history of the league in that case. We had a guy with 11. Where is he at? Did I miss him? Yeah, Corey. Oh, yeah, 12. Yeah, so pretty good in any case. Interceptions, we're not even up there. I think we had like 1 interception all year. Darnell Wolford, yep, the usual suspects here. Great pickoff artists. All right, Benny Blades. No, it's not Benny Blades. Benny Blades that really killed somebody. Ronnie Lott in the twilight of his career as well. Oh, we already did sacks. Sorry about that. Kickoff returns. Newman, huh? 1 for 38 yards, getting a 38-yard average. But Sanders, wow, look at the yardage he got on that. And we're probably not too high. Oh no, we're still number 8. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. But total yards, Sanders Sanders by a wide margin. Of course, they got kicked to a lot because they probably got scored on all the time. Is it the worst offense there? Number of returns, yeah, that'll do it, won't it? Touchdowns, aha! You can't get a touchdown, but I did, kinda. Punt return, yeah, that's a tough go, man. That's a tough go. Yeah, we're still up there. Oh, Clark has 1, and then there's us because we don't barely get anything. You know what I mean? And there we go. Touchdowns, no way. All right, folks. We look through all the stats here. Actually, let's go ahead. I want to look at a little bit of our team data here. So let's see. It's too bad we don't have the pictures anymore, right? Man, he did such a good job for us. What's his passer rate? Only 133. Huh, that's surprising because he did such a fine job. But he really did a great job. As you can see right there. He didn't play that many games, but he put up some magic numbers. And then his teammate here, Jeff George, also put up some magic numbers, but he was feeling bad. Now he's feeling average, but too late for that crap. Season's over. Rodney Culver, not too bad. Barely ran with these guys, obviously, because you couldn't run anymore after a time. So they just basically turned to wide receivers. Ken Clark. Yeah. Ed Toner, though. Ed Toner is the man I want to talk about. He had a hell of a season, did he not? And you didn't really expect that out of him. But he was in good condition more often than not, and he was ready to go. Richard Langhorne didn't have too bad of a season. Jesse Hester did okay. Clarence Verdon did just about everything he could have done. Remember when he was a running back for a few games? That was awesome. Aaron Cox never rushed the ball. Oh yeah, of course, why would he? He's a wide receiver. Cash and carry. Didn't do a whole heck of a lot. Hopefully he did some good blocking. Fatty Arbuckle. Huh. I thought. Oh, it was during the Super Bowl. That's right, or during the playoffs. Okay. Well, anyway, that's the season, guys. Sadly, we've come to the end here. Not sad for me, because I was darn tired of it. But I finally made a sequel 10 years later, kind of like my Super Play Action Football, to my original game I played so many years ago. So I hope you enjoyed all that. I hope my yelling into the camera didn't bother you and didn't perturb you. And like I said, I think the next game I'll play is Eternal Felina, which, for you guys who don't know, it's an RPG. But it's not well known and it's not well known, and it's not especially well regarded either. But I played almost all the RPGs for the Super Nintendo, at least the ones I can get to work, right? Because like I tried to play Star Ocean, but it keeps dying, keeps freezing up, so I can't very well go play that now, can I? Or Tactics Ogre, because it's all in Japanese, and I'm sorry, I know a lot of languages. But Japanese ain't one. So in any case, my friends, I hope you'll join me for that one because it is an interesting game, and it is it's a lot darker than what you'd expect from a JRPG. It kind of loses the plot like halfway through to where, it's like Terranigma, where the Sign of Wrestling said it needed a better third act. Kind of the same. It kind of loses its oomph. Because it was pretty good. But in the beginning, it really had a lot of pathos to it and kind of lost it. But anyway, check it out with me, please. And anyway, have a nice day. Bye-bye.